All right, we're back with a Disney movie, but not a Disney Pixar movie, a Disney
Yeah,
Animation Studio.
exactly.
I mean, like to this day, they still have Pixar and they have Disney Animation Studio, which is two separate things because why not, right? Like you can't just be with Pixar, you gotta have your own thing too.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
pretty amazing.
this
But
is one of my favorite movies.
this we talk about Big Hero 6.
Six.
Why is it called
Which
Big Hero 6, Shane?
because there's six superheroes in this movie.
Six superheroes,
Yeah, man,
yes.
come on. This is awesome. This is one of my favorite movies.
And
I think the second animation I would like is probably Wally
oh, Wreck-It Ralph.
and then Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, Wreck-It. Those are
Which isn't Wreck-It
pretty
Ralph
close.
though. Wreck-It Ralph is though, isn't it that Disney
Yo,
Animation
I don't
Studios?
know if that's Pixar or
I think
Disney
that is.
Animation.
I don't think that's Pixar.
Oh, you know what? Pixar probably have the month of December, and the animation studio have month of November. Because Wreck-It Ralph came out in November, and so does this movie.
Okay.
Like Big
Maybe
Hero
we're
6
gonna
came
go.
out, yeah.
We're gonna go with this. But yeah,
But you know
Big Hero
what?
6.
Disney probably doesn't care. Like, why do we have two? Like, why not? We have two. We have
And this
one.
is the neat
Yeah.
thing because this is Disney movie came out after they purchased Marvel.
Yeah, this is 2014.
Yeah,
This came out in 2014.
yeah, and this has kind of got a Marvel hints of Marvel in it.
Oh, the hints. Huge hints. Stan Lee is in this movie.
Yes, Stan Lee is in this movie,
I
and
mean,
plus it's got an after credits scene. So
yes, it does. It does have an after credit scene, and it's like it does what the Stanley does thing that's best. Like it's just quirkiness. Like I wear them in and out, front to back.
yeah, it's all quirky. It's crazy. I mean, it's kind of a mixed thing because this is what takes place in a city called what was the city called?
Well, it looks like San Francisco.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be San Francisco. No, mixed with Tokyo.
Oh, that's right. That's why they're
That's
Japanese.
why it's called. That's why it's called San Fran Tokyo or San Francisco or something like that.
Let me see what the city of the
I think
name.
it is. I think it's San Francisco.
San Francisco. Yeah, I don't know how. It's like the combination of those two. And what
Yeah.
I like, right, is like this is the Asian lead movie.
Yeah,
Because
well, it's
Hero
either
is,
way.
I guess Hero is
Well, yeah,
Japanese.
what's mixed up was Japanese. It's mixed up Japanese, and because some of the characters are white, some of the characters are Japanese.
And you know
And
what?
the families are mixed because you got to remember you got the two boys. They're both Japanese, kind of.
Yeah, they're both
Asian.
Japanese.
Well, they're Asian. Let's
They're
put it that
Asian,
way.
yeah.
And then of course the Aunt Cass. She's which by the way she's one of the hottest cartoons I've seen. I mean, I know some people like Jessica Rabbit, but hey, she's married.
Just
Okay,
like Jessica Rabbit.
she's married.
I was gonna
So-
say Ariel from The Little Mermaid, but okay, that works too.
Oh well, yeah, I forgot her. But hey, who doesn't like a redhead? But Cass is very nice.
Yes. I was gonna say because it's the Japanese, like the lead, right? Like Takahashi and Hiro. I thought
Hiro.
they're gonna name him like Timothy and Henry for
No,
your
no.
audience, but they kept it straight. Like, hey, this is the names. If you don't like it, you can go home.
Yes, and if you didn't go home, then you stayed and enjoyed a very good movie.
Back then, what was that movie? 21. It was a whole bunch of Chinese kids at MIT. All of them were white for the movie. You
So
seen
they did
21,
make-
right?
I have not seen 21.
They're all supposed to be Chinese.
Was the movie any good?
The movie was good because it's about counting cards at the blackjack tables in Vegas.
Oh, okay. Yes, I heard of it. I didn't see that movie.
Yeah, it was all
I know what you're talking
Chinese
about.
kids, but
Yeah, I didn't
all
realize
white.
that's what it was.
It's okay.
Okay, well,
It's all right
America.
when it's all white, all right?
well, let me put it this way: if it was made in China, how many white people would have been in it?
Probably the professor.
Okay, that's it.
I mean, like, we still have white people in our movies.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. What? Maybe I don't have that many. I've seen Chinese movies. It's all
Actually,
Asian.
we have a lot of Scottish people, and they speak.
Looking at them like, what is all this?
They speak. They speak really well Cantonese. Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
couldn't.
amazing.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
All right, back to Big Hero 6. So,
Okay.
did you know who voiced Baymax?
I did not.
It's the actor from Dirty Rock, the producer, Pete. The bald-headed guy that's always with Liz. He's the other producer with Liz Lemon, or Tina Fey's character.
Oh, okay.
That's
yes,
his voice. Yeah. I love that.
Okay.
Well, I knew that before the movie came out. Like, oh my God, I want to see this because I love this dude in Dirty Rock. Pete.
Yeah.
And his
Well,
voice is really good. Like, I like the design of Baymax.
Yeah,
They designed him to be like a big huggable bear.
yeah, made of vinyl.
It is so funny because like
I mean,
the
it's actually a very interesting concept. I mean,
it
I
is.
guess probably the reason I like this movie is because I love robots.
Oh, I love.
I
Well,
mean, come
obviously,
on,
I love
I've loved
robots too.
robots since Short Circuit, R2D2,
Trans
C3PO.
Transformers.
I wasn't a big Transformer. I was actually GoBots before I was
Yeah.
Transformers, which most you don't
Ah,
even remember what GoBots are. But
I
hey,
don't know what GoBots are.
not everybody's perfect. Okay, it's okay.
You know what? Because you said that, right? You said is it
You should
GoBots
look
one
up.
word?
It's GoBots.
B
GOB.
O
I
T
think it
S.
is. I'm pretty sure it was. They weren't
Oh,
ever as popular as Transformers. I
they
love
look
the
like
GoBots.
Transformers though, but I can
Yeah,
see
they
how
do, but they
people
were
would be
smaller.
pissed.
They were a lot smaller. They came out. They were little cars and stuff, little
Oh, you know
jets,
what?
little
I don't
airplane
know if I
fighters.
remember this.
Yeah, I had
It
a little
looks
Nissan
familiar.
pickup.
Like
I had Zero.
the one that looks like an airplane that looks familiar because he looks like Megatron.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what they were. They're probably a ripoff of the Transformers, but it's okay.
Oh, I
I'm down
think
with
I kind of
ripoffs.
remember this GoBot. But you know what? Regardless, I still like robots a lot.
Who doesn't like
To
robots?
this
I mean,
day, I love robots.
I love robots too. Wally.
If I could afford it, I would have a life-size Terminator. I don't care where
Oh, I
it
don't
is.
think I want to. I don't. That's a cyborg, by the way, and he
Not.
would kill
I mean, like
you.
not like a functional one, just like a a
I don't
one to one
know.
ratio replica.
With the way the world is, he might kill you still. I think
No,
I'd
no
stick with. I
CPU.
think I would stick with BB6 or whatever his name is back behind you.
RoboCop.
The one that's on the floor behind
Yeah,
you.
I see. It's always right here. I have
Yeah,
not moved them.
that one won't kill you. That's a good one.
Yes, that's a good robot. Yes.
You don't want robots to kill you.
A
You want ones
droid,
that
you mean?
follow the rules of robotics.
This Baymax followed the rules. Well, he follows the medical protocol.
Well, ultimately, you got to think anything is programmed is going to do what it's programmed to do.
Yes.
And with people on the programming, it's going to do a lot of stupid stuff.
You know what Hero kind of reminds me of?
Who?
Spider-Man. Like he got really angry when he found out it was the what that professor said about his brother, right? Like it was his own fault.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like a Spider-Man's theory because he's kind of throwing his life away. He's like kind of like gambling and so forth. And then his brother, who eventually gets killed, which is kind of like his uncle, whatever.
Yes,
what is,
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben shows him the way. But then, of course, his parents are dead.
Yeah.
You got to remember, his parents are already been killed. They might be spies or something. I don't know. And of course, he's been raised by his aunt.
Yes, it's the
Like
very
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man element because like
And
when he wanted to kill him, right? It did remind me of Peter Parker wanted to kill the Green Goblin.
yeah, because he does. He wants to go too far. But
Yeah,
basically, he's turning like but he's turning into the villain. I mean, of the movie.
Yes.
He found out the villain, lost his daughter, so he goes and murders people.
Yes.
It deserves that.
Oh, it's a very good story overall.
Oh, this is an extremely good story. And of course, his friends trying to sell him. He turns them all to superheroes.
Yes.
So he's got, and it's also got kind of an Iron Man thing. It's
It
got a
does
lot of
because
Iron
the
Man.
armor, right?
He builds in the garage. Well, works in the garage. He's got that little thing that he builds like Iron Man has. Plus, in the background, there is some things about Iron Man because you notice when he goes to the college
Yeah.
to get into college,
You mean the
it
nurse
shows
school?
all the science fair. Yeah, the science fair goes in there and you see the science fair.
Yeah.
Is it the science fair? No, he goes to the college first time.
Yeah, he went to the college first. Because he got
The nerd-
impressed
Yeah, the nerd building. There's a guy there. It looks like
nerd
Iron
building.
Man. Did you see the guy that looks like Iron Man? Guy
No.
with the beard. There's a white guy with a beard and stuff.
Oh,
His
I think
cat,
so. Yeah.
His cat has the boosters on there.
Yes. Oh, yeah. The cat with the booster, like
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah, the Tony Stark.
Yes. Wow, all these amazing technology. I mean, like whoever even thought of these nanobots, right? I thought was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Well, yeah, especially the
Because-
robot he uses to fight because it's got magnets in it. It just
Yeah.
locks together.
Because the nano machine things, it remind me of Metal Gear Solid, like nano machines that you put in your body.
It's basically nano. Yeah, and they
Oh,
all go
that's-
together and they can
that
build
is
anything.
so cool,
It's
though.
like those little things you used to find at the store. It had the magnets in there. You can make faces and
Yes.
stuff in it. Or when you use that, what is it? Little magnets, you can hook them all together and make little bridges and
Yes,
stuff. You pull them
bridge like
apart.
a snake. Yep, you shape them
Yeah.
in any form. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's very impressive.
I thought it was
Somebody
really
will do
cool
that
right
for
off
you.
the bat. Like the first time you seen it, right? You wouldn't think that Callahan was the bad guy. You would think.
No,
it
you
was
didn't. You wouldn't have thought the Calican because you're supposed to think that the industrialist is the bad
Yeah,
guy
the
because it's used to the
industrialist,
industrialist is the bad guy all the time.
Yes.
And you think,
That's a
oh,
good
yeah.
twist right there. See, this
Yeah,
is
that's a good-
modern day writing. They don't
And
follow
plus,
the
I
thing.
also thought the villain's cool because he wears his black suit and a Habuki mask or whatever.
Yes, that's
Which
a very
kinda
Japanese mask.
which actually reminds you of
Or Asian.
yeah, I'd say it's very. I thought it was Japanese, but it's got to be Asian because we see it in Ten Rings
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I was going to tell you right after what you were going to say. It was very Chinese. Like a lot of Chinese
Yeah,
drama, like opera shows, they wear those
that
masks.
mask. But
Or
we also see it in a movie.
they
That's a
draw
Marvel
it.
movie,
Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
Shang Chi. Yeah,
Yeah, they got the guy with that. I'm like, man,
they
that's
do.
the easiest costume. All you do is put the mask on, put a hoodie
Because
on.
I think before they start to make the masks, right? Like actors back in the I guess the 20s, right? The Chinese people, they actually draw that stuff on their face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
think, yeah, well, it's supposed to show, happiness, kind
yeah,
the
yeah,
villain, so you know what they are.
yeah. I thought it was pretty
I
cool
mean, I don't
too.
think that comes out in a lot of cultures
Man, that would be a
nowadays.
cool, easy costume to make too.
That's
Because he
what I'm
just
saying.
wearing like
I
a
thought
robe
about
and
it.
a
All you have to do
mask.
is that's all you have to do is
Yeah,
put
that's
that
how you get
mask
the
on.
mask. And
Boom,
those
you're
robes are
done.
like $25 on eBay. I
Yeah,
mean, not
you can
eBay,
get the robes,
Amazon.
or like I said, you could be the one from Shang-Chi. You just put a hoodie on.
Yes. Well, I
So
like this
here
now
we go.
because we pointed out more Asian elements. Even the restaurants.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
restaurant.
aunt
Yeah.
worked in.
Well, yeah. Well, it's got an Asian San Francisco
Yeah, San
look to it because I
Francisco
mean,
too. Yeah.
it's got a Victorian look too. It looks like a Victorian building. And of course, she eats chocolate covered donuts, which is awesome. So I like chocolate covered
And the
donuts.
cat is super fat.
Yeah, the cat's all
Super
fat.
fat cat. I love that. Because Baymax was petting it like when it was like out of juice, like, oh, good kid. Oh, good baby.
Yeah,
Oh man. I like the well, I think one of my favorite scenes is like when they were chasing the bad guy for the first time, right? And then they're trying to report the police story. And then
oh yeah,
his
where he sees
air was
him.
deflating and he kept
Yeah,
taking his tape, trying to tape himself. And the police guy was like, he just pushed the tape for him. That is so awkward. And then the guy's like, I don't want to be doing this report, but I'm going to because I gotta, file all the citizens' reports. He was so annoyed at the same time.
yeah, yeah. That's pretty good.
But no, I want to go back to what you're saying. Like the technology is very, I guess intuitive or very advanced, right? Because who would want a like a doctor robot in the house?
There
You
may
know?
be some people. I would want the one from Star Trek, Voyager, but yeah, this Baymax would do.
Yeah, but then I was thinking about it, like, do you think they're really gonna have you don't need a medical doctor anymore? They're just gonna let you have this robot in the house. How
Well,
much
they
is it gonna
could. The
cost?
problem is he wasn't supposed to be like a doctor. He's just supposed to be a quick fix for things.
Oh, like a
I
burn
mean,
on the
it's
hand.
still like right now. You got what is it? You can get on the internet if you have some problems.
Oh,
You can
like
get on
rep.
there and you guys. Well, no. So what's it? Teletalk or Teletalk or something?
Oh yeah, teledoc.
Yeah, Teledoc, and you
Yeah.
just get on there and you answer questions. And if it's real serious, then
Then they'll
they'll
tell you to
tell
see a
you.
real doctor or
I
see a
mean, you
doctor
probably. I mean, I'm not gonna say
physically.
the technology's not that good, but the technology when starts out is never good, and people criticize it and all this stupid stuff. But I'm like, if you criticize technology, you're an idiot because it always
Yes,
gets
it
better.
better.
It always gets better.
Yeah, I don't
I
know if
mean,
people keep track. Like, hey, remember when we first had the cell phone, that big old thing that looked like a
yeah,
water
what a piece
bottle?
of
And
crap.
now it's like, dude, I could go I could control my lights in the house. And
Yeah,
then
it's like
they're only criticizing the first phone. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, well, it's like not too long ago. What was it? When people face chat or whatever. We're not
Oh,
even face chat.
FaceTime. Yeah,
We're using Zoom.
yeah, we're using Zoom right now.
Way so much better. And it's only been in that it hasn't been that many years ago.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. We always go, oh, I hope we get to talk to each other like in Star Trek, we get to see each other's face, or you get the phone like in Blade Runner. We're already doing that. That's what we're doing right now. Right
yeah.
now, people is watching YouTube. If you see me looking, I'm looking exactly at a big giant 60-inch screen TV with Land's face on it. So
No, it's funny you mentioned that, right? Like, oh, FaceTime. People use FaceTime more than they actually talk on the telephone. People don't like to talk on the telephone anymore.
because like we do, I don't have to have something up. I don't have to have a cell phone up my head. I just sit here and look at the screen, and just talk. It's like you're here.
Yes.
Your head, and your head's about the same size it would be in real life in front of me. So
On the
so
TV. Damn, I
yeah.
do have a big ass head.
Yeah, well, it does look like you're sitting in a chair right in front of me. So,
Oh, that's cool then. If I
well,
talk
that's
like
why I
this,
got the
yeah,
big screen. Yeah, because I usually because you're sitting there looking. I'm little because you're looking at a computer screen.
yeah,
You
I'm
need to
looking
get
at computer
you
screen.
need to advance like me. I'm on the Enterprise D looking.
I can probably do it, but it's a lot of setup for me because I'm
Yeah,
doing
it
all
don't
the
matter. It's
production
okay.
stuff.
I'm okay with that. I could be little.
I'm trying to cut the audio. I gotta get the video on the
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. So I just like enlarge it. Boom. There's the lamb.
So when you suggested this movie this week, right? I was thinking like, oh, do I have time to watch it? This movie is like an hour and 48 minutes.
Yeah, that's
But
all it is.
it felt like it was an hour and a half though.
Yeah, it's half. I figured you'd go for it because
Oh,
was
I
like,
definitely
oh,
go for it. I
how
love
could
this
you
movie.
not like this movie? This
Like,
is one of the best. I can't believe we haven't even done it because we haven't done any animations yet.
No, we did the first one we did was Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah. But then you don't
Okay,
like
well,
Spider-Man and I don't like you.
I like Spider-Man. I like
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man. I
Oh,
just
okay.
don't like Spider-Man as much as you do.
Oh yeah, I love Spider-Man.
I'm okay with criticizing Spider-Man. I mean, you can't criticize Spider-Man. I don't know
No.
why.
Because I'm from Queens, he's from
I mean,
Queens.
oh, no matter. That's the problem. That's the thing. They could make a sucky Spider-Man, and they do, and you're okay with it.
Oh, I'm okay with it too. Yeah,
Yeah, see, that's what I'm
definitely.
saying. I'm not okay with it. That's the problem. I'm not
Yeah.
okay with the sucky
Which one
Spider-Man.
is the sucky Spider-Man?
I don't really think there is one,
Oh,
but
okay.
I do like the Holland Spider-Man way better than everybody
Oh, I
else.
do too. Holland is my.
I mean,
I don't
I
want to say
think
that
that
yet.
see, well, I see. I
I
haven't
still
watched
like
any.
Toby a lot.
Well, Toby's okay, but then there was that other guy.
Oh well, since you watched No Way Home, if you watched the other movies before No Way Home, you wouldn't like Andrew Garfield. But it's because Kevin Feige fixed it.
Let me put it this way: what you said is all wrong. I didn't like. I don't like I don't like Garfield. Period. I didn't think he was that good as a Spider-Man in that
Oh,
other movie.
I didn't even know that you saw them.
Yes, I haven't seen him, but I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
in No Way Home, I didn't think he was that good. So I know that
Oh,
the other one's gonna
the,
suck.
the other one does suck if you don't think No Way Home is good. He fixed it with No Way Home. He fixed
Yeah.
a Spider-Man, that came from a different production. That's not his. That's why it's Kevin Feige I trust.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, he could have made it better and just left him out altogether. Okay.
No, then I would have
Yeah,
been mad at Kevin Feige. But you know what? We
yeah,
talk
you
about
would have, but you can't be
Big Hero
mad at
6.
Kevin Feige.
I
So
can't.
just go. Yeah, Big Hero 6 doesn't have Spider-Man, so we're good.
But I like that Iron Man connection and obviously Stan Lee.
And basically, it's Baymax. It's kind of like an Iron Man. He has the armor on him, but he
It,
has also a little palette because he has a little kid hero that controls him and tells him what to do.
so it's like a Terminator.
And then you got the lady, what's her name? Go-Go.
Yeah.
She's kind of like a Quicksilver or the Flash. Got the wheels on her, goes real fast.
Yes.
Then you have Wasabi. He's got the blades. I don't know who you compare him to because he's kind of got like some lightsabers.
I was going to compare him to a character from Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay, we can do that. Go for it.
Baraka.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolverine. Okay. Wolverine.
Yeah. Oh, why didn't I see him as Wolverine?
I like that the first time he fought the guy, he's like, oh, I don't know if I got this. Like, shoot. Okay, never mind. I totally got this. And
yeah,
like,
got it.
And then he got stuck on the floor like, oh my god, you did that too, huh?
Yeah, because what you had Hiro.
Hiro's the leader. Like
Baymax was the robot.
This is the West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, he's the leader. Yeah, this is West Coast Avengers.
This is the West Coast Avengers.
What was that? Honey Lemon? Was that the other character?
I think so. Let me look at the character.
Yeah, it was Honey Lemon because you had Go-Go.
Who's that J guy that with the three eye monster?
Oh, that's Fred.
That's Fred. He reminded me of Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
And he was kind of, because he was but he is actually got to remember he's a comic book buff anyways.
Yeah, he's a comic book buff.
He's the rich kid. Turns out he's the rich kid.
I know when he turned out to be rich kid, right? Like they got lost, they got in the front of the house, and he's like, "Hey, quit playing around, Fred. Like, hey, it's mi casa, which is in French, which means my door in French."
Yeah, he said something like that. They're like, no, it doesn't.
Like, what?
No,
it's like
it's not even
he's
French.
so dumb.
Yeah, he's dumb, but he's supposed to be. He thinks he's kind of like the Incredible Hulk. He wants to be kind of like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, he's the comic relief of this whole thing.
So basically, they gave him a suit.
Oh, he made his own suit.
And of course, you got Honey Lemons, that girl that shoots out all the things.
Yeah, the pink one, right? Like the pink Power Ranger.
I don't know what you'd call her. Who she's. I actually say she's like the Invisible Girl, but she don't turn invisible.
No, she's like Dazzler in X-Men.
Oh, Dazzler?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dazzler.
That's some old school stuff right there. Okay?
That's some way.
That's
Dazzler.
so old school.
And Fred. That's about all the characters.
Yeah, Big Hero 6. There's 6 of them because Baymax is one of the 6. And like Hiro is one of them.
Yeah. You know, the middle one was what? Yoka.
Yeah. You know, I like the first, I guess the first generation of that suit before the red one, that green or whatever that teal color is. You know, when he first took Baymax out, right? The first suit that he wore.
Yeah.
I like the upgrade that they didn't go straight to the red thing.
Okay.
Because they kind of lost in the first time when they fought against this guy. And I like that Baymax character, right? He kept asking like, hey, how do I make you feel better? If I can track this down, would that make you feel better? He's like, yeah, whatever. And then he does do that thing.
Yeah, I know. I like that. What he said.
Yeah.
Where he just says, Gary, here's the door go. He's like, I can't believe that thing actually left.
Yes. And the other one is like, would it make you feel better if you kill this guy? You know, Takahashi is here. Like, I love that little message though.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
yeah, and then they play the
yeah,
video.
where it
That's
shows that he created it.
yeah, how
So
he created
basically,
it
this
too.
this basically Baymax feels the where his brother should have been.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
so,
know, he actually, it makes me, it kind of remind me of another a movie, right? I can't remember what it is. Like, he took someone else's invention, right, and he just still continued to work on it. You know what I mean? Like, that's
yeah,
what Hiro did for his brother. And so when I was watching this movie, there's something that bothers me in my mind about this. That
okay,
portal, the Stargate thing that they created in this movie. I mean,
okay,
it's cool, right? It's like, hey, if you go to this one tunnel, you
yeah,
come out on the other side.
yeah.
Oh,
It's like Portal.
yeah,
You just open
I
the
think
portal
it's
from-
great. Like, hey, now we can go to Mars easier, right? Or Neptune or whatever we want to go. Yeah. Then I start to think about, like, how do we do that? That means we have to get the other side of the door, right?
Yeah, you
To
gotta get the other
Mars
gate. So.
on Neptune first. Let's just say Neptune from Event Horizon. It's 57 days from that movie to go from Earth to there. Okay, 57 days, not a problem. We got the gate there. Now, my question is, how do we power this thing?
Yeah. No, hey, I mean, come on, one problem at a time.
Because I'm telling you this because we talk about this over and over, right? The
Yeah.
same problem that, hey, these technologies are good, right? But I'm living in 2015 now. I mean, 14 when this movie came out. If this was written back in 1980, I'm not going to worry about the power problem. But now I'm living in 2022, I guess.
Yeah. So
Now
we
I'm
ask
thinking,
questions.
Now I have these questions like, how are we going to get this to work?
But the problem is, apparently, our society, with the way things are going, apparently is asking the wrong questions. But
Yeah. But I do like the concept, you know? Like,
yeah,
I
I
mean,
thought it was cool.
it
I
would
mean,
be
you had
cool.
to do that, but that's the way it does it. It's the way it works. You went into a portal, you had to do that. But there's two portals. I mean, it doesn't matter if we ever do portals. You're going to have something that puts a portal somewhere else to go through.
Yeah.
It. See?
So I want to talk about one of our earlier thing was we talk about technology, right? Do you think if we use this technology, now let's just say the portal thing works, the only efficient way to use it, like, hey, I want to go from New York to California really quick. That would be cool,
Yeah.
right? I mean, like,
Yeah.
on a smaller scale, we could probably make those all over the place.
Yeah. You have portals and you just jump from one portal. Sorry.
That's
It's
awesome.
not this, not the on from one portal to the other portal. Yeah, it'd be cool. It's like transport. It'd probably be safer because it's not ripping you apart and putting you back together somewhere else.
So,
You know?
so when the daughter, like, you know, when you find out, you know, it's a spoiler here, obviously, we do
Yeah.
spoilers all the time. When the daughter
Well,
flew to that
We're
thing,
hoping everybody already watched this movie because if
Yeah.
you didn't, then
then you shouldn't be watching this show.
yeah. Well, you should. Well, I mean, thank you for watching, but
I mean, not this episode.
you should have watched it already.
I know it's like a 8-year
Yeah,
movie,
because
a
we're going to
8-year-old
discuss
movie
it.
now.
Yeah,
You know?
and it's a very good movie, so you've missed out.
It is a very good movie.
You should stop our show and go watch it right now.
You know, like
and then
on,
come back and see us.
on an emotional level, I think I like Wreck-It Ralph better. On the emotional level, and Wally, Wally is really good. It's a robot.
All is
emotion.
good because he saved all those facts.
Yeah.
Probably should have said it that way. But he did. I mean, hey, I'm just calling it like I saw it. All right.
He just saved people. Okay.
He did save
You
humanity.
don't have to save fat people.
No, I shouldn't have said that. I am so wrong. I'm such a horrible person. Okay, he saved humanity.
He saved humanity, right?
I should say stupid people, right?
You know, the other thing about Big Hero 6, like Callahan, like, I mean, this is a strictly revenge plot for him, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
this
like,
is all it's about.
it's not a villain that want to take over the world. It's a selfish vengeance
No, he just
thing.
well, it's just all about vengeance. I mean, to him, he's not a he's not. He's like Batman. To him, he's like Batman. Somebody killed my parents, I'm gonna go beat the crap out of them.
Yes.
I mean, that's what Batman does.
You know,
Somebody kill his parents,
it's
and he just
really
goes around
weird,
beating the
too.
crap out of it.
I would have said what I guess Trump said, like the industrialist, like, hey, your daughter knew what she signed up for, right? Like, she volunteered for this.
Yeah,
You know, it's not
I
like,
mean,
hey,
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't really their fault. She already knew the risk and stuff. But I mean, it's a parent. I mean, if your kids
Yeah.
went and did something like that,
oh, I would kill her myself.
yeah,
Yeah,
see,
I would kill her
that's the
myself.
thing. See, that's the thing.
And
So,
it's not
I
until
mean,
a lot later, then I realized at this moment in time, like, oh, I was totally wrong. But it takes a long time to get to that
it
point.
does. I
It's
mean,
kind of like
that's-
when I talked to you about Minority Report.
yeah,
Like, you know, Tom Cruise's son, right? I would have killed that guy with my bare hands.
exactly.
If
You
that
would.
something happened to me, I would choke him till he died.
I mean, I can't see anybody did not.
Yeah, exactly. So
But-
I
but
do,
you-
yeah,
but the
you're
problem
right.
is,
Understand that.
but the movie is about becoming the villain because you got to remember that kid Hero almost became the villain. tore his team
That
up
was a
just to
good
kill that
scene,
villain.
yeah.
And that villain, to him, he doesn't care about anybody else because all he wants to do is get his revenge to make himself feel better.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. He's not really the villain. He just wanted basically. There's a lot of like, I want to get what I want. In
Yeah,
this particular moment.
but that's the thing. He's one of those. He's having the same problem that Hiro was having, but
yeah.
he doesn't have a Baymax to make him feel better.
Oh, that is very good, my friend.
Yeah. So
wow.
yeah. Yeah, it wasn't that good, but cool.
So, did you even realize that was Stanley in that picture?
Yes, I knew it was Stanley.
Because the first time I watched it, I'm like, that kind of looked like Stanley, and then made me question.
Exactly.
Let me because it made me realize like this is not a Marvel movie, right? But Disney already has Marvel for at least 8 years. Then.
Yeah, well.
8 years. I'm like, maybe it is.
Stanley's made other appearances in other superhero movies, I think. So.
Yeah, I mean he's in other stuff, not just Marvel production stuff.
So, but yeah, I was like, there's Stanley. And it makes sense because this kid's got all this comic book stuff.
I mean, like out of all the appearances, right? Like let's talk about Stanley for a second. Which one was your favorite cameo that Stanley ever did? And all everything you've seen, like MCU, whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's a hard one. I don't know. I have a very favorite.
I do have one of my favorite ones. Is well, obviously from Mallrats, right? When he talks to Jason Lee's character. Have you seen Mallrats?
No.
Oh shoot! I should not ruin it. When Stanley appears,
I know he's in it.
Yeah, but when Stanley talks to Jason Lee's character, right, it's fantastic. But in the MCU universe, right? I think what was it? The Incredible Hulk. When Stanley was with Lou Ferrigno.
It was okay.
With Lou Ferrigno as the bodyguards or security guards in that building, he talks to Lou Ferrigno, remember? I love that because he's talking to a character that used to play the Hulk.
Yeah.
Stanley doesn't have anything like that within the MCU where he talks to another actor that actually played the other superhero. It's always usually by himself, but the Incredible Hulk, no, not Incredible Hulk. I can't remember which because Incredible Hulk drank that soda.
Of course, he does
whatever
deliver
one
some.
with the
he does deliver. Yeah, he does the soda. He does the soda.
Yeah, it might not be correct, but it's the one that he was with Lou Ferrigno where they play the security guards.
Okay. Yeah, well, I remember he did deliver a package to Tony Stank.
Tony Stank. That's in Civil War. Tony Stank.
Of course he.
Yes.
Of course he was sitting on the planet with all the Watchers.
Oh, that is so funny. That's so many. Like, hey, before I was so rudely interrupted.
Yeah. So I mean, he's done a lot. So he's done a lot.
So like, I mean, like, it's easy to say, like, besides I point out Mallrats, obviously MCU, right? And when I saw this in Big Hero 6, I was like, that's not Stanley, is it? And then when he spoke, right, oh my God, that's Stanley. That's so cool. Yeah.
So yeah, Stanley even makes an appearance in this.
Because like I think
his blessing.
Obviously this one is probably very Marvel inspired. We brought out the Spider-Man.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's it. Most of the superheroes. I mean, I'm sure there's some DC in it, but who would talk about that?
Is there? What is your DC thing? We talk about DC a lot.
Really. There's not really. There's not really.
Actually, besides Baymax, he remind me of Iron Man, right? He reminds me a lot about like Astro Boy.
Yeah, well, but I'm gonna say they're more like Tony Stark in a way because none of them have superpowers.
Yeah,
all their powers,
the armor that they wear.
All their power is all technology
based.
Yeah, based. Nobody, because even that kid, he wants to turn into a monster, but he can't, so he just wears a suit.
So it's kind of like the villain in The Incredibles. He's not a superhero like The Incredibles.
Yeah,
he's just a villain with technology.
It's been a long time since I saw The Incredibles.
Oh, okay, which is ironic because Jason Lee voiced that character too.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's been a long time since I saw that. So.
Oh, I love that. I think I remember that movie better than this one because I think I saw it when I was younger. Incredibles, heck yeah.
Yeah, I can barely remember the Incredibles.
Remember, Incredibles have a very Civil War theme, like Marvel Civil War theme.
Yeah, I don't remember thinking it was the greatest movie. I thought it was good.
Oh, it's good. It's still
I got the Hot Wheels car from the Incredibles, but
yeah.
I don't remember it being like, oh, this is amazing. I remember Bug's Life was better.
Well, Bug's Life is also good. You know why I like The Incredibles? Because it was the first time they did that Civil War story.
Oh, okay.
Like, who answered for, when superhero break stuff?
Oh, okay. I get you. Yeah. But but they didn't answer. They didn't come out before the Civil War in the comic books.
No, it didn't. It's just it's a. I guess
Yeah,
I want
they
to say it's a
just picked
shared
it up.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shared idea. Oh, I always saw this idea, and it's good because even Kick-Ass picked up that idea too.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's been around.
Yep.
Because I mean, there's because that's the thing with the Big Hero 6. It's mainly, it's not a real world, but it's real world heroes.
Yes.
I mean, it's like they're a bunch of Batman, you know, because Batman doesn't have it. Because Batman doesn't have, you know, he uses technology.
He uses technology.
Yeah,
he uses his brains. Yeah.
So,
what would you do with those micro machines? You know what? Let's talk about technology. What would you do with that portal? If you invented it, right? What would you do? Like something evil, something good? Like what would you decide?
I don't know. I'd probably sell it.
Oh, sell it to do what though? For money?
I don't know. Whatever. I guess whatever you want to do with it. How much money you got? I mean, I don't know. The portal just is not something that's like, whoa, it's amazing to me. Time machine. I'll do what I want.
We're not going into that subject.
Yeah, Portal. I was like, I mean, I played the game Portal, and it's awesome. Portal 2 is even better, but I'm like, I just Portal doesn't make me. I mean, because where am I gonna go? Go somewhere where there's people. I'm like, yay, I want to go see more people. And I don't. I don't even like people.
You know, I forgot. Before we go on, right? Shane is the introvert. I'm the extrovert. I'm like the extreme level of the extrovert.
You're extreme extrovert.
So
very embarrassing.
So what I want to, yeah, I know. I
like
embarrass people all the time. I embarrass people that I don't even know.
Yeah, it's like if you go with Lamb somewhere, you got to be able to talk to people because he's going to talk to people, and they're going to look at you, and I'm like, don't look at me because I don't want to talk to you.
So.
Just listen to the Lamb talk.
So there's another question I want to ask you that. So if I had the portal, right? You know, I already know what I want to do. I want to strictly use it to go to places that I want to eat at.
Well, that's actually a good idea.
Like, I heard
be nice.
You know, like the best pizza is made in Italy somewhere, right? So I want to eat there. Like every time I want to eat something that like.
But see, here's the problem with it: the portal better have a door lock on it. Because I'm sitting here and some Italian dude comes in my house. I'm like, hey, Rubinette, you get out of here, dude. You're in the wrong place.
Maybe not in that way because we're talking about if we own it, right? Let's just say this idea is out there for you, but then you don't own it. Like, how would you use it for? Like, hey, instead of traveling from, you know, I don't know, to the comic book. Oh, I want to go to the comic book store easily.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess I could get the portal. Because I mean, who would want to do that? They'd be like, "Hey, you want to put a portal between your house and work?" I'm like, "No, I'll just drive there."
No, that's different because we enjoy the drive, right? But like, I'm
talking
about, like,
well, I have to.
Something that I don't want to drive with so. Let's just say I don't want to drive because I got 8 people.
Oh, I could think some places. I think there is actually places that I'd like to go. Other countries and so forth, and other cities. I don't like driving because this is Texas. They get to a big city here. They say I want to visit you.
Oh,
I would have a portal here and a portal at your house, and then I come over to your house and we just do a show there.
Yes.
Because who wants to drive 3 hours? I don't want to drive 3 hours. Yeah, that's
like, I'm talking about like painful. Like, hey, I want to go to Austin, right? But I don't want to drive that way to Austin. I just want to be there already.
Because that's the thing. In Texas, it takes like 3 hours to get anywhere.
So I'm pointing your point is right. Like me driving to work, I enjoy that drive. But if I'm driving to Austin, because the way we drive anyway to Texas, right? Like, dude, after 30 minutes or so, there's nothing to look at.
Well, there's something to look at. It's just like, man, I've already seen everything because everything looks the same.
Yeah, everything looks the same.
It's like, yeah, I saw the countryside. And I've seen the countryside for 3 hours.
And it's so funny, right? I could probably drive 8 hours in Manhattan. It's not even a big city. It's more interesting stuff if I drive around Manhattan for 8 hours than going to El Paso. Like, dude, this sucks.
Oh,
am I stuck in a time loop like that Star Trek episode?
Yeah. No, you keep hitting another car and you spin out of control.
Like, I think that's the same cow. That's from Twister, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, those portal things always interested me. Like the first time I saw Stargate, right? I think
I think it's cool. It's just,
it's very cool.
I don't know that. I mean, it's just like, I mean, it's on the list of science fiction items. It's not really high on my list.
You know what? We don't need the portal. We just need to do the Doctor Strange thing. You know, with the ring. You can make your portal anywhere.
Yeah. Get your sling ring out.
So that
would actually be cool. I would take that. That's cool.
You know, what's so funny. I think that's the technology I love most in this movie.
Really?
Because like, if you think about it, like. That's just like a little side story.
I would rather have Baymax.
Right, I'm talking about like, because you know the movie is about Baymax, right? But inside this movie, there's this other technology that is also really great, but it's only
Yeah,
to build up Callahan's character.
yeah, yeah. I'd take the nanobots or the
Oh, the
Baymax or
nanobots! Oh my god, I don't even know what I would do with them. I'd probably do
I
go to
don't
high
know.
places.
Oh, I'd probably use them just like I use Legos. They'd set up here on the shelf, and that'd be the end of it.
Oh no, I'm talking about like if I want to get somewhere high and I don't want to use a ladder and I want to be safe. That's what I would use the nanobots for.
Sure, I'd
Yeah,
like to see you do that.
yeah. You
You
know,
don't like heights that much.
I don't like heights either.
Yeah, that's no. I don't have a problem with heights. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. You don't like
I
heights,
don't
so
like
that's
heights
why I'm
at all.
saying that would be awesome to see you use that because I think you throw
Yeah,
up.
I'll have to be. Oh, I won't throw up, right? I would be like,
I'd
when
be
am I
like,
gonna
hey,
get down?
Lamb, let me use your nanobots so I can get up there and get that down for you.
Remember we shot that movie on the 5th floor of the parking garage, and when we looked
Yeah,
down, I didn't even like doing that. What's
yeah.
really strange is right, like I've been on the Empire State Building. Me looking at that height down is better than looking on from the 5th floor. Does that make sense to you?
It just I don't
The
know why it would
high,
be.
yeah, I don't know
But
why
yeah,
either.
no, it don't make sense to me. But I mean, yeah, I know that because I remember you getting all
Yeah, like I'm just gonna
because we're in Dallas when we look down that deal. It's like,
Oh
ooh.
yeah, I'm not. I'm even thinking about it. It's getting me nauseous.
Yeah, it was
Like,
awesome. I
nope.
thought, wow, this is funny.
Like, how do people stand on this edge? I'm like, F that. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, and there was no way where it's gonna fall off the edge. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe it's because maybe it made you feel claustrophobic or something. I don't know.
See, I'm not claustrophobic.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not a medical doctor. Maybe it's just crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I'm just
okay.
crazy. Yes.
Most of us are. Almost everybody on the planet is. So
So when did you see this movie?
I don't know when I saw this movie. Years ago. I didn't see it at the theater or anything.
I know I didn't either.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I
I
must have got it
should
from
have.
you. I almost think I got it from you.
Oh really?
I think I did.
Oh, you know what? I
But
probably
again,
have shown Ethan this because this is a good
I don't
movie.
know. I think you told me about it because I don't think I would have came
Oh,
across
you
it
know
any other
what?
way.
I think I
Yes, I
remember
did.
telling you.
I did. You gave this to me. You
Oh,
gave me
I
a
did.
copy of
Okay.
this, and that's
Oh,
how I
this is a
saw it. And
good
then I
movie.
went and got it after that. I
Oh
saw
yeah,
the copy,
this
and
is
then
a
I was like,
great
I was
movie.
addicted to it. By the way, I also have this
Whoa, what is that?
the art.
Whoa, an art book.
Yes, the art book. For anybody that loves art books, there's a book for Deep Big Hero 6 out there.
Flip some to some pages.
Oh yeah, we got to show you this. It's got all the artwork in it.
For the audio listeners, we're looking at an art book.
Yeah.
Whoa, World of Big Heroes.
It shows it's mainly the drawing because I like how the characters are drawn. I like all the architecture. I'm a big fan of architecture.
So these kind of drawings, right? It's like kind of like the end of Mandalorian. They show you the
Yeah.
storyboard art. Well, not this
Yeah.
picture, but yeah.
Well, this one, yeah, but this shows them the development of their characters because I mean the characters play a big role because you want that Asian or that white look. You want them to look certain deals, and you don't want them to look like real people.
Yeah.
You want them to look kind of cartoonish, but not too far cartoonish. And I mean, it's how they developed it.
Oh, like yeah, the anime to the
logo.
or the cartoon style to the animation.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a lot of architecture because the architecture actually plays into this deal because you got to mix American with Japanese. Plus, it's also lighting. The lighting played in too because LEDs and so forth.
Callahan, that looks good.
It is. It's amazing. Here's like people.
Wow.
So yeah, if you're into art books, this is actually a very good one to get.
Did you get it from half price books too, or did you pay full price?
Amazon. I got this one on Amazon. Yeah. Well, of course, on Amazon, I didn't pay full price for it. So it's a great book.
Yes. Wow.
One
You
of the-
collect a lot of these things,
Oh, I collect tons of
Yeah.
art books because I love art books. I love art. I love architecture. Like
Talk about your
drawings.
books. Right? I see your bookshelf that they're bowing. You need to
Yeah,
you need to
I know.
turn
I
them
need to do
upside down.
so.
It's bothering me a
Yeah,
lot.
Oh, it's okay,
Oh,
well,
it's
then-
bothering me a lot.
Well, then guess
I-
what?
I do
It's
that
probably
at my
gonna-
house.
Guess what? It's going to stay that way because now
This
that
is
I know
not
it annoys
bowing.
you.
Oh, it annoys the hell
Yeah,
out of me.
it makes
can't
me feel
help it.
good. It makes me feel
It's,
good.
it drives me
Hey,
crazy.
if it annoys you that much, why don't you come over here and fix it?
I want
yourself?
to. I'm about
Hey,
to tell
you-
her. I just
Too
need to
bad
do
you don't.
that.
Too bad you don't have a portal.
Just do that. Yeah, I don't have a portal. I don't have a gasoline
Well,
powered
the problem
car.
is
to
you
get
can only
me there.
flip them over so many times, and then they just start bending all the way.
You think?
Because
Oh, is
these
that
have
how
already
it
been
works?
flipped over. Yeah, they've been flipped over
Oh,
sometimes.
okay.
And now they're getting to where they just no matter which way I turn them. Oh, that's a lot of books, especially my Marvel books up there. The Art of Marvel, man, those are heavy books.
No, do they even make a bookshelf that can sustain that weight at all?
Oh, I'm sure they do if you want to spend some money.
But is it made
Actually,
from wood though?
No, that's made of wood.
Oh, it's
I
made of wood.
actually had a nice one. I bought at Target a long time ago, but it's a light brown one. It's not in here. You don't see it.
Oh.
It held all my BattleTech books and so forth.
Oh, the heavy ones.
Yeah, well, BattleTech stuff. I didn't want it to bend. It was in a really nice bookshelf. It is made out of crappy wood, but the stuff was thicker and it was reinforced. All these are stuff you get like at Walmart and so forth. I mean, I bet you can't buy one now. You'd have to buy something almost like from IKEA
Well,
with the
IKEA
thick.
stuff sucks.
Yeah, that stuff
That's
sucks too.
particle.
But
Is it even particle board? It's hollow
it's,
inside.
yeah, it's particle crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
What,
basically like doors. It's like cheap doors because cheap doors they're hollow on the inside,
yeah.
so you can't even cut them down or anything. I mean,
Ah.
you punch them, the hole comes through it. Anybody who wants to hear what you're saying on the other side of the door, just listen through it. It increases the where you can hear it, because there's no foam or anything in it. It's just horrible. I mean, that's the world we live in. It's mainly junk bookshelves.
Yes. Hold on. I want to look at. Let's see. So this is from
But
Walt
that's
Disney
the thing.
Studios.
Here, I'm gonna show this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'll do that. I mean, that's not all my books. See, I got a big, nasty, junky room. Look at all those.
Oh, I remember those shelves.
Yeah, there's a big old bright light over there. Oh, look at that, Rocketeer and Boba Fett. But anyhow, that's all my stuff.
Oh, I just noticed that you have a huge mess right there.
I do. That's me. live in the hole in the wall. But I'm okay with that.
That's pretty good.
Cool stuff. This is all my awesome stuff, as Sheldon would say.
And hold on, I want to look at Wreck-It Ralph. I want to see, I don't think it's Pixar, right? It is. Oh, it is Walt Disney Animation Studios.
Yeah.
Man.
That's a good one, too.
Right. Yeah, we got to talk about Wreck-It Ralph because I love video games, obviously, retro stuff.
I
mean, look at this Pac-Man right here.
Yeah, I still think I like Big Hero 6 over Wreck-It Ralph, but just by that much.
Do they even have any Big Hero 6 like Funko Pops? Because I have the Wreck-It Ralph Funko Pops.
Oh, I don't know. It's not my job to make those, so
They make so much Funko Pops.
Let me make a phone call up to them.
Probably. There's a Funko Pop for everything.
I mean, there seems to be one for everything. There's probably one for me and you somewhere out there. We just haven't seen it yet. Wouldn't that be awesome?
It's going to be any one of these Shang-Chi characters. If you just take it out of the box, you don't know who this is.
Yeah, so there is one for me and you.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, for you. Napoleon Dynamite. I just want to say it.
Well, thanks.
Because I recently listened to one of our episodes so I could figure out this audio issue, right? Because you sound lower in Spotify, so I tried to fix that. I said, this is what I said, like, all of you guys look alike to me. Chris Hemsworth, Tom Cruise, and that's when you say, oh, thank you. And I said Napoleon Dynamite. I didn't even set up that joke. It just happened that way.
Well, hey, that's usually the most humorous things happen. Accident.
I mean, like, what do you say about me? I don't look like any other Chinese guys that you come across from.
Not really, because I don't come across too many Chinese people.
I know exactly. There's nothing that looks like this.
Yeah, you're a rarity among them.
I am very rare, even though Chinese people don't know I'm Chinese.
Yeah, I know. What's up with that? Because I remember those people used to try to speak Spanish to you. I'm like,
it still happened to this day.
I was like, what is that guy saying?
I'm not even as chunky as I was, and people still try to speak Spanish to me. I don't know if they're just trying or they just look at me like, oh, this guy speaks Spanish, right?
Oh, they're just like, let's just throw it out there and see what happens.
Yeah. If it works, great. If it don't, what else is new?
Yeah.
Oh.
But hey, if it's any consolation to you, I've had people walk up to me and just start speaking Spanish too.
Hey,
and I'm thinking, are you nuts?
So,
You're desperate.
I wrote this thing, which is going to be the title of our episode, right? I put flowering into manhood.
Okay.
That's what Baymax said. Did you?
Yes, I know. I heard. I saw the show.
I was like, flowering into manhood. I gotta put that in. Because he's talking about adolescence and
Yeah, well, hey, his brother had some late nights programming in that. Okay.
Hey, he's trying to program all the medical conditions possible to help mankind. Okay. I mean,
yeah. Don't you remember the time that you flowered into man?
Yeah, but I'm flowering into manhood, but whatever. So I was thinking, is there any technology from this movie, right, that's kind of close to what we have today? Kind of like, besides the telephone, right? Anything I was like, the reason I bought that, I was like, what is the closest thing that we have to a Baymax? I guess like the Teledyne.
Oh, well, yeah, I'd say that is closest right now. I mean, they got robots like Baymax. People do put soft cushions over robots, but I mean, robots are not a part of our world.
Well, not like robots with arms and legs. People
Yeah.
sometimes forget these self kiosks like at
Well, we got
McDonald's as
BattleBot, and we
robots.
got BattleBots. I mean, remember BattleBots?
No.
BattleBots, the TV show, the little robots that go up. They got the
Oh
little
yeah,
saws and stuff.
yes.
BattleBots, and they fight each other. I mean, it was featured on Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I'm talking
Remember?
about. Oh yes, yes, that. Oh, people do build those just
Yeah,
to
people do.
battle.
Because remember, because he goes something about he wants a girlfriend. Oh, Howard's mad because he doesn't have a girlfriend. He goes, we don't like a girlfriend. We can't get one. That's why we
That's
fight
why we fight
robots.
robots. That's creepy. I remember that was on that G4 television show, like the
Yeah,
robot fights. Yeah,
yeah, and I mean it was on regular television for a while, but yeah, I mean they get robots that walk around with hands and legs. Those are very expensive robots.
yeah.
Those
Hold
are
on,
12.
which the battle bots was actually in the beginning of this movie.
Yeah, that's what this movie starts off. Yeah, with that big giant gangster type guy.
Yes, to
But yeah,
fighting
but I
robots
mean they get a
hustler.
robot that's got arms and stuff that can fight. That's $12,000. Do you got $12,000 just go get a little tiny robot that's about this tall? He's this tall to go fight for you?
Wow. So what are they doing in Japan with a Gundam? That's
Oh,
just
they
for
just go. Oh,
that's
that's
just
like
for
Disney.
show,
It's
right?
like Disneyland. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You go up the tower, you look at it, you buy some models, some very expensive models of Gundam, and then you go home.
That's the
And then
only
you tell your
country that
friends.
does that. Is you don't see like I don't know. I don't even know how to describe another country
Oh
like
well,
something like that.
there is a deal. There was some Americans that built a robot, built a tall robot, and Japan built a tall robot, and those two robots fought each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should look it up. It actually happened. I mean, the robot was probably, I don't know, three. I don't know if it was 3 stories tall. I don't even think it was that. Maybe 2 stories tall.
Wow, that's kind of still tall though.
Yeah, it was. It was over 10 foot tall. And then they had a Japanese robot, and they had like a little battle between them. I
Like
think
they
America lost. But,
like did they
hey.
move super slow? Like kind of like
Oh yeah, they did. They moved real slow because they had
uh.
like a skid steer technology in them. You know,
They
they
gotta
can
wait for
slide.
the motors to move.
Yeah, and you had the two little
So
hands.
is that really a fight if you think about it?
Hey, it's the best we got right now.
It's basically
That's
like who's gonna get there first?
yeah. Well, you got to take what you got. It's we just don't have that technology
Are they
yet.
working on robots? Maybe we need to do
Why
iRobots
would
soon.
why would you want? I mean, I know Russia was at one time had the idea
Well,
there,
okay.
and of course, being Russia is like, oh, this is our idea. We come on, so I was like, dude, BattleTech and the Japanese people already had this crap long before the
So
Russians
hold
even
on.
thought of
So
it.
by robot, I don't know what image you have in your head, right? Not the ones from iRobot, because if you think about it,
I'm
the
not talking about
robot
our robots
vacuum,
either.
the robot vacuum is a
I'm
robot
talking about robots. You
with
know,
arms and legs, or
which robots also got to be helped out by people to
like the
operate.
vacuum.
Yeah. Well, no, these look they had legs and arms, and they walk over. They
Huh?
had little guns and stuff on them. They didn't have really guns.
Like
And I
the
think this.
Honda robot.
No, these robots had people in them.
Oh,
There's people sitting in these robots.
so it's kind of like what do you call those?
These robots are big. Yeah, this is not even like the Gundam robot.
Oh, it's
These were
kind of
like
like
mechs. These were
like Max.
mechs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's go with mechs. Okay, they were mechs.
That would be
No
cool.
mechs.
Yeah.
In
Do they have?
BattleTech.
Is that a realistic thing right now? Because I haven't been following. I mean,
Well, it's for fun. Okay, it's for nerds like us.
so I mean, like
So nerds like us, we get a garage, we get some stuff from welders, and we just build some robots.
I mean,
And we're
like
like, hey, Japanese, Yakutosho, whatever your name is, let's go fight down in the street, okay? And they're
sound
like,
kind of racist.
yeah, they're kind of like, oh, it wasn't meant to be racist. And they're like, yeah, whatever, let's go. Boom. So there.
I was gonna say robots. Like even if we have mechs, right? Isn't there something that we have like that right now?
What do you talk? What do you mean? We have mechs. Two robots fought. What, I mean, for the military?
Or for anything? Maybe a freighter, a loader, something like
No,
that. Like
no,
in
we don't.
Aliens.
No, we don't. No,
Oh,
sorry. People are
this
working on it.
sucks.
I know. Sorry.
I
People are
mean,
working on it, but they don't really have it, okay?
we could have shot a car in space, but we don't have
Hey,
robots.
hey, nobody shot a car in space. This is one nut job did, okay? And a lot of people are saying, hey, why'd you waste a good car? Because you had enough money to waste it, okay?
Yeah,
All
I
the
can do
crap
what I
that-
want.
Come on, exactly. That's what he did. I'm like, if I could shoot something in space, I wouldn't waste my time on a car with some astronaut suit in it. I
Like
saw
a
some people. That's
fake.
why he hasn't. This is why he hasn't got to Mars yet. He's too busy shooting cars in space. He keeps talking about going to Mars, but instead he's shooting cars in space.
We need to go
I'm
back
like,
to my
what did
idea.
that prove? Exactly. What did that shooting a car in space prove?
You know what could have gotten? I should have talked to Elon Musk, but hey, we
A
have
lot of people. Let me put it this way: a lot of people should talk to Elon Musk, but
but like I thought about I talked to John a long time ago. I think I
and
told
he
you
works
this
for
the other
NASA.
day. No, I thought about my idea. Even though before we talk about going to space, okay, I
Yeah,
talk
I
about like
know.
we have a lot
Everybody's
of
been talking.
we
That's before you
we
were
have a lot of
born.
landfills, right? Things like that, garbage hanging
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
And I'm thinking
yeah.
like, every time we shot something to space, like it doesn't matter what it is. Can we shoot some garbage out there too and just fill out the whole space with garbage from Earth?
We already did. What are you
I
talking
know.
about? Do you not watch the news?
I mean, like I know we have debris flying outside the Earth, right? I'm
Yeah,
talking about
and
like
there's
even
failed
further
cars.
out, right? So it's not so close to us.
Why would you do that? It's just going to come back.
How is it going to come back?
Gravitational pull of the planets.
Then shoot it even further.
It's a gravitational pull all the way out.
So is it pulling the other planets closer to us?
No, because they each have a gravitational pull. That's why everything orbits each other.
So why don't those gravitational pull pulling our trash onto their
Because our
planets?
trash hasn't been out far enough, but if it goes far enough, it will pull it into their
That's what I'm saying. Like,
planets.
no. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, you say we're not
Okay,
going far
hey,
enough, right?
before you get there, why are we littering other planets?
Just because I don't care. It's not my planet. What I'm saying is, we're testing technology, right?
This is why this
shoot,
is why I don't like humanity.
if we are shooting rockets out, let's just say,
This
hey,
is why I don't like humanity.
I'm working with a team. Like, hey, we're just trying to see how far we can shoot rockets out, and every time we do it, right, the rocket's not gonna come back.
Hey, how about this? Instead of going through all this trouble to shoot the rockets farther and farther and farther out of space, why don't we just come up with a better way to deal with the trash problem on Earth?
Bill Gates are doing that, so I'm not. I want to do something else.
Bill Gates. Bill Gates. If you use Windows,
What?
Bill Gates is going to accomplish crap. Okay.
What?
Bill Gates,
I'm talking about
faith
like
in
he's
Bill
not
Gates.
working on Microsoft stuff. He's actually trying to like, hey,
I know.
turn this into energy. But I'm talking about my team of rocket people, right? Like, hey, I want to see like my technology with my team of scientists, right? We want to see
Bill
how.
Gates?
No, I'm just talking about me.
Oh, you.
Like,
Okay,
I want to
okay.
work with these group of people to see how far we can shoot a rocket up. Like,
Okay.
by up, right? I mean, like, hey, I want to shoot a rocket to Jupiter, but there's no way it's coming back, right? Since I'm shooting a rocket anyway, I'm basically using the trash to count as weight to, like, hey, how many people I can carry.
I know.
So I'm just shooting trash out there, like, hey, and then it's just going to stay out there.
No, that's the problem.
Right? It's kind of like that.
Problem.
It's kind of like that Ben
Oh,
Stiller and
God.
Jack Black movie with the poop. Like, oh, it just goes up. Go up to where? I don't know.
Exactly.
Poop be gone.
Exactly. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, right? I always thought of that. Like, I just want to shoot trash outside so we have
I just want to keep
land.
you. I'm starting to think I need to keep you away from science.
Hey, you know
You need
what?
to go back. You need to go back to 1988.
Oh, 1988. Oh,
You
man.
know where you just didn't question anything.
Hey, we talk about this. With time travel, I'm not going anywhere back after 1990. 1992, I can do, 1990, I can do. But nothing before 1990.
Why? You came from before 1990.
I know.
You turned
it
out okay.
sucked.
You turned out okay.
And it shaped me into the person I am today.
Yep. Somebody wants to shoot trash out in this space. What kind of crap is that?
You know what? I cannot.
Why don't you run for Why don't you run for Congress? Because that sounds like some stupid idea they would do. Hey, let's shoot nuclear waste out to the sun.
You know what? If I probably could,
You
I probably should.
You probably shouldn't.
Yep. So I should run as a Republican.
Well, at this point, it doesn't really matter. They're all the same.
I never thought about that, but you know what? To be fair, I cannot be the only person that's thought of the same idea.
You're not the only person.
Yeah.
There's zillions of people. Almost anybody with a lower IQ wants to shoot trash to space.
So there must be a Facebook group out there like, hey,
I'm sure there's probably like
space.
30, 50 of them.
Wow,
There's
that's
like
a lot.
Tons of people. There has been lots of people want to shoot trash to space. It's not nothing new. They want to. A lot of people think, hey, let's shoot it into the sun.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Well, it would be cheaper just to fix the problems we got on Earth.
It is because it's expensive to shoot. Like, yeah,
shooting trash causes more pollution. We already got
trash.
A problem. Yes.
Oh,
all the pollution it puts in the air. Yeah, all the pollution it puts in the air for shooting a rocket.
So basically, yeah, just firing up that rocket.
You might as well just drive tons of cars all over the desert. I mean, Yeah,
So
to shoot all that many rockets
so
to
you're
get
saying
rid
that
of
we
that
need
much
a
trash.
cleaner solution to shoot trash into space.
We need a solution other than shoot trash in space. Just deal with the trash that's on Earth and
We
just fix it
just
here.
burn it all. I don't know.
It's okay. Hey, let's move on to something else because we're not going anywhere here. Clearly, we're
All right,
not making
let's go back to
inroads.
robots. What is
We're
your
not changing
favorite
the-
robot of everything you've seen?
on Earth.
In movies or whatever, real life, fictional.
Wow, that's a big one. I'm going to say Johnny Five Alive.
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit. I can't think of any robot that beats him.
Have you
Oh
seen
wait,
that movie?
wait. There is another robot I would like. If I couldn't have Short Circuit robot, I want the robot from the movie Lost in Space, the one with
Oh, that's a good one.
with Heather Graham in it.
Oh, that's
That
a good
robot.
one.
I don't want the rebuild. I want the first one, the one with all the guns ablazing. I have a model of it over here. And if I couldn't have that robot, there's other two robots. Portal 2, the two robots from Portal 2.
Oh, I
Those robots
never
are
played
awesome.
Portal 2.
The one with the big giant eye, Peabody,
So, what about the one from the Jetsons, the maid? That's not high up on your list.
Rosie.
Yeah,
Rosie, she talks back too much. Rosie's not that high on my list. Sorry. I like Rosie. She's awesome. I like the Jetsons. I would take one of the Jetsons cars in a heartbeat.
You know,
Because if you could see it, you can't really see it. I had the Jetsons car over here.
I
But-
haven't seen Chappie. I wonder if that would be a good robot.
Oh no, Chappie's a man from South Africa. Chappie's a.
I haven't
Change
seen
the
that movie,
top
so I
row.
don't know.
I haven't seen Chappie either, but I just already tell you. I mean, come on. No, it's too ghetto.
Or do I want like those one of those droids from Aliens franchise?
The droids from Aliens, one of those people looking aliens.
Well, can I make her look like Hope Solo?
Hey. Let's get out of that. No, because actually, we're not gonna call those robots.
Or what's the one that you guys
We're
like?
talking about robots.
Kate Upton.
Actually, robots. Anything that looks like humans, no robots.
Anything that
No
looks like human
cyborgs.
cannot
No
be total
cyborgs.
cyborgs.
No replicants. You cannot do replicants.
So it has to be
More
strictly
human than
robot.
human. It's got to be a robot, a droid, robot,
So Terminator counts. Because it's not a human. It's just.
cyborg.
Is it a cyborg?
Yeah, it's cyborg. The brain. Cybernetic.
Oh, can I just take the
cybernetic.
CPU out?
Yeah, but it's mixed with tissue and stuff inside there.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was just the Arnold one that's mixed with the human's tissue outside.
No, they got it on the outside, but I'm sure inside there's a brain. Because I mean, to make a better brain, that you use like regular tissue. Because I mean, the brain in your head can hold more information than a chip can.
So
all you have to do is put a chip.
You talk about the
organize it.
T800.
I'm sure it has.
So
'Cause
can
they're
I be
called-
T100?
You can't have any of those. Those are you can have those robot if you want. You can have that robot from what I was about to say, RoboCop. You can have Ed 209. Ed 209 is kind of a robot.
Ooh,
That's
Ed
good. You can
209.
have that one.
Now, I would like
Does
something
that
that
make you happier?
that can come with me, like, you know, to anywhere I go. Like, you can't get into an elevator with Ed 209.
Okay.
I'm like, dude, we gotta take the freight elevator now.
Well, I'm sure there's other robots. Let me think of some more robots. I mean, there's other robots. Stepford Wives. I guess you could have one of the Stepford Wives. They
I never
look
seen
like women.
Stepford Wives.
They're robots. I don't think
Oh,
they're
now that
androids.
ruined that for me. That movie came out 30 years ago.
I'm sorry. We should go watch it.
Is that what Stepford Wives is? Oh, I never
They're
seen
supposed to be
that.
robots, but technically that would still be if you have flesh and blood on a machine, then it's a cyborg.
So nothing like Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man will work. I'll take the Bicentennial Man as an answer. So there, you can have a Robin Williams looking robot.
So
in your car.
Wall-E or Johnny Five.
anything from iRobot you can have.
Oh, anything from iRobot? Then I would like
Yeah,
Sunny.
the movie iRobot. Yeah,
Yes.
Sonny can ride in your car with you.
Yes.
There you go.
Sunny can carry me everywhere I want to go.
Even that movie Robots, you can have one of them.
Oh, the Ewan McGregor. Oh, that's a long
So, yeah,
time
I
ago.
knew you were gonna say that.
Oh, that's a long. Oh, I saw that in the theaters.
Okay. See, look at there.
I don't remember any of it now. 'Cause
Okay, well then you don't really need to. I
That
don't
movie's a
remember
long
it.
time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't remember it either.
Oh, that's a hard question, right? It's kind of like which 80s movie car you want.
I mean, yeah, because if you get R2D2, you're gonna have to get a van.
They need a van. Does an
You're gonna have to
R2D2
get a-
fly?
To get up in your van.
Just to get out in my van, but you cannot fly for long
You can't
flights.
fly that very far. Yeah, you can only go so far.
Can I have one of those ones from
They're just
Macross
jump
or
jets.
Robotech?
No, those are mechs, dude.
They all max because you gotta
You have to
have a
get in
main
them and drive them.
controller.
Basically, they're just cars with robotic technology in them.
So I could have Autobot. Oh, because you said there's a brain, so you cannot do that.
Yeah, you can't have an Autobot because
I didn't know there was so many rules about owning a robot.
Because Autobots aren't really robots; they're cybernetically creatures. They're creatures.
So we need to define the exact category of robots that we can have.
Yeah, well, basically, like we said, droids and human robots. I mean, if you want one of them arms that works at Toyota to put cars together, you can have one of those. I would take one of those.
Oh, I would take one of those too.
Who wouldn't? Especially the ones you see in Iron Man. Dummy.
So Jarvis. Oh, not Jarvis, but that dumb
Jarvis.
robot. Yeah,
that's what I just said his name.
Yeah, dummy.
I wasn't calling you a dummy.
I know.
Okay, to make sure.
Oh, I got that.
His name was Dummy.
Yeah, I got that. Dummy. Wow. Ooh. No brain. But isn't R2D2 have a brain? I guess because he can communicate back and forth, right?
But they don't have blood or they don't have cells. They don't have cells. Can't have any cells.
No cells.
Cellular material.
I didn't think the Terminator has cells.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. They wouldn't be cyborgs.
I mean, I don't know the anatomy of the Terminator.
Inside their brain, they probably do. Inside that metal skull, they probably got something that stores stuff on cellular level.
Interesting. We watch that. No, we need to watch Short Circuit because like I don't remember much about that movie now. I remember the gold thing at the end, but then does it hold up today? That's what we should think about.
Short Circuit? Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does?
I think it does. I feel it does because I saw it maybe. Well, it's probably been like 5 years since I've seen it, but.
Oh, that's actually pretty recent.
It's pretty recent.
It's longer for me, probably at least 20 years.
Oh, I'm ashamed of you, but that's okay. Not everybody could be a robot lover like myself.
Are you a robot lover? That sounds kind of weird.
It's weird. It's very weird. I'm okay with it.
Hey, you robot lover.
I don't know. I would take Wally.
Baymax is a robot. There's no cell.
Yeah, Baymax is a robot.
You know what? I wonder where his CPU is because he comes like an inflatable toy.
It's up there where his heart is.
Oh, that's where the card goes.
Yeah, because that's part of the programming goes into it.
Yeah, the green card and the deaf card.
So, yeah.
And he could make the decision of not let Hiro change his programming.
Well, because he's probably got more on the CPU. I mean, the chip tells some of his program, but he's got something else in it. It's like a computer, you know. I could put pictures on my computer all the time, but it's not going to tell my computer what to do.
Wow.
I mean, what's in the motherboard? Yeah, what's on the motherboard is actually the true programming. You can put stuff on there and flash it and change some stuff, but you're not going to change everything.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to have to think about this some more, and then we're going to go to a movie that had nothing to do with robots. But hey, remember that thing we're talking about? My favorite robot.
Yeah, and also jump in. I'm like, who cares now? Oh, I'll care. I'll always care.
Then I'm thinking about like all the robots in video games that we play. Like, is that a favorite one? I don't know. Oh, there is. I'm playing that Stray game about the stray cat. There's a little robot that travels with the cat. It flies like a little miniature robot.
Oh, really?
It helps. Yeah, that is a cool robot because it can fly and stuff.
Okay.
I'm playing a video game about a stray cat, Shane.
Okay. Well, you do need help, but that's okay.
Yeah. Things that have not. I got a gaming laptop just so I could play that game.
Okay. Hey, don't make yourself sound any more pitiful than you have to. I think it's okay.
It's a fun game, okay?
Well, I'm sure it is.
We came from Mortal Kombat to playing a game about a stray cat.
You're going down.
But you probably like the city. It's very cyberpunk. It's not like it's like a city setting. It's not.
Oh, okay.
It remind me of home because all those homes look like Hong Kong or Tokyo, kind of like an Asian setting.
But it's got Blade Runner look.
Oh, it's very Blade Runner.
Oh, I would love that.
It's very cool.
By the way, though, if we could have androids, I would take a replicant.
A woman replicant?
Yes. Why wouldn't I take a woman replicant?
You know, it's really funny. Like, you know, we're talking about robot. Like, Baymax is a big dude, right? And then, you're talking about a replicant. Like, hey, can I have a replicant that is like 6'8"?
I don't want to replicate the six.
Let me like a bot, my personal bodyguard.
That's not what I want to. Yeah, that's I would.
Okay, so you're saying that you
after you okay? Remember Blade Runner? You saw the second Blade Runner, right?
Yes.
You saw Love from Blade Runner. Right?
Oh, you know
remember
what?
her?
I think they're making a series.
I don't think you need a big giant robot replicant.
I think they're making a TV series on Blade Runner.
Oh, like, I'm sure there is, and I'm sure it's gonna suck.
I think it's called 2099. It's like 50 years after 2049.
It's gonna suck.
You don't know. As you know, a lot of people think these Blade Runner movies suck.
I know, but that's because they didn't watch them.
They didn't watch them correctly.
They didn't watch them at all. I've seen a lot of people.
Well, then you can't say the movies suck if you haven't watched them.
Okay, you're right. You got a point there.
Yeah.
I'll wait till it comes out so I can tell you it sucks.
Watch it come and say like, "Oh, this is pretty good."
Well, I hope that's what I would like to hope.
That's what.
And let me keep my hopes down. That way, I won't be disappointed.
Okay. Well,
because I don't like. Cause I'm like, I mean, come on. Blade Runner always has a tough time as it is. So why put out more junk out there that could ruin it?
I don't know, but you know
Even
what?
though I do actually like Blade Runner 2 better than like first Blade Runner, pretty much.
But I want to say this is time for us to wrap it up.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. I'm
yeah. So we'll see. We'll talk again on the next one.
We will.
Thank you for tuning in for this episode of Tensai Reviews. If you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you on the next one.